everybody, let's pray together. Gajananam
Bhutaganaadisevitam
Kapeta Jammo
Kalsarabhakshitam
Umasutam Sho
Avinashikarakam
Namami Viganeshwara
Padapankajam
Sarvamangalamangalye
Shive Sarvadasarike
Sharanye
Trayambike Gauri
Narayani
Namostute
Gurur Brahma
Gurur Vishnu
Gurur Devo
Maheshwara
Gurur Sakshat
Param Brahma
Tasmai Shri
Guruve Namaha
Om Namah Shivaya. Everybody.
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya
Principal Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Devotees, please take your seats and make yourself comfortable. Again, welcome everybody. Sitaram. Tonight we enter into Devi Bhagwat, where we left off last night. We are going to do a little more insight into our Devi Katha. Sitaram. Sitaram Charan, welcome. Sometimes when we do Devi discourse, we hear different words. You will hear tantric, and people associate tantric worship with bad worship. There are many words that we use in our dharma that people don't understand. For example, as simple as Devi Bhagwat. Bhagwat. At the very onset of tonight, you're the Sanatanist, you're the Hindu. And if somebody says, I have the opportunity to listen to Devi Bhagwat or to listen to Srimad Bhagwat Puran, of all the Puran it have, this special title, if you didn't know, the special title of Bhagwat is given to these two texts. And at the very onset, Vyas Muni gives the description of what is called Bhagwat. Why is it called Bhagwat? The word Bhagwat comes from Bhagwan, referencing Mahavishnu. That this text is equivalent. When it is referred to as Bhagwat, it means that it is the body of Prabhu. That this text from cover to cover is equivalent to the Murti, to the Shaligram. In this case, in our Yagya, it is referred to as Devi's Bhagwat, meaning the body of mother. 18,000 slok, just like in Srimad Bhagwat, 12 skan or 12 book, if you want to say chapter for your understanding, just as Bhagwat. Ved Vyas is talking to Raja Janmejaya, the son of Parikshit, and he's praying for purification. He's praying for help. And how does he gain the help? He gains the help by listening, just by listening. It grants the person the opportunity, based on our conversation last night, that whatever collective sin from young days, from immature days, from youth in marriage, coming up into senior, when you are the young parent and you make little errors in parenting, when you neglect or you go wrong in parenting, and you now reach to the grandparent stage, and you learn something, let's say in their diet, in how to treat with them, how to teach them, how to scold them, how to school them. And within yourself, you know that as a parent, you know what, maybe as a man, I was working and I really neglected some of my duties. Within yourself, sometimes you have to be honest. How do I overcome that burden of missed opportunity? Vyas Muni says, whilst Vishnu Puran, while Shiv Puran, Ling Puran, all these different great, wonderful texts have merit. It gives the sensation of knowledge. It does not give you all the sensation that is contained within Bhagavad and Devi Bhagavad texts. You could listen to Shiv Puran, and when you finish listening to Shiv Puran, you're left with knowledge, inspiration. Do Lord Shiva Puja. But when you listen to Bhagavad Gita, it is only pulling on you that you must have the sensation of devotion. After you listen to Sudama, after you listen to the elephant when he is begging Gajendra, begging Lord Vishnu to come and save him. If that elephant could do it, I could do it. If Sudama could do it, I could do it. The person has a lot of emotion when listening to those types of discourse. For example, likewise, when the person is listening to Bhagavad, the criteria for it to be called Bhagavad, the text must dictate, it must tell the person how to achieve what is called Sudharma or true Dharma. What is the Dharma? Dharma is the principle by which I live. So if I am a father, how to be a good father. If I am a husband, how to be a good husband. Whether it is given the rules, like how we heard last night, it have the Ved, but then illustrate it. If we listen to Bhagavad Gita, how we call the not Mansukh, the fella who was born into the Brahmin home and he went wayward. Everybody know the Katha we are talking about. His name is son Vishnu Narayan Ajamil. When you listen to Ajamil Katha, by listening to it, sinful fella, God give you the platform. You come from a mother that gives you all the teaching. But Nirtya now, Nirtya mean the influence of the environment, the school, the friends, the people. Come now, boy, let me do this, let me do that. It is not in your genetics to do that. Genetically, your father and mother made you with certain criteria. You have the blessing, you could do X, Y, and the godly activity. But now, Nirtya, the environment around you is encouraging you to go on the wrong side. So that fella, he is encouraged to go and run behind the prostitute. And the prostitute is the one with her 10 children. Name them good names, holy names. That is the katha that tells you about the value of Nam Sanskar. Doing the prayer when the baby born, to put the name properly for the child. For example, if we're doing Nam Sanskar for a girl, in the right ears, from today, their Jeev that inside the child body, imagine that soul come from wherever, whoever family. But now we are joining the Partap family. Babe, from today we link you to Partap. Your name based on the Patra, we will call you Kumari. Mommy and Daddy want to call you Susan. But that is the prayer that ties you to the Partap. So from there now, throughout your life, Partap will do prayers, charity, seva, some good. And your soul getting benefit. You get older, your children take over. Last night we talked about how children help you. Good, I belong to the Partap doing good. Old people will sit down and let younger heads do all the work. Knowing that I get the benefit. I am tied to the Partap. One day for the girl, the daddy says, I have you, I put you, I give you this Partap name. And now I transplant you from this home into the Singh family, husband now. But if you don't do the Nam Sanskar, then there's no point where the person is linked to the surname. And when sometimes when the person die now and the shroud is being done, and you want it to have different type of pitras, and you want pitra, we offering this pinda on behalf, simple language, on behalf of all the Partap people. But this person was not tied to Partap. When that pindadan is being done, you have to use those mantras to tie the person to the name. Before you give up this name, we call you Pitra. You belong to the Partap clan or Kul. And whatever good comes from this prayer that we offering, allow you to get some benefit. You see like how that is a dry piece of information? You will get that when you listen to Markandeya Puran. You will get that when you listen to Ling Puran. How to arti the lingam. Why the trough, the runoff. What's your lingam here tonight on the bedi? Why is it facing north? The person who has a lingam, I hope you know that. Your runoff for your lingam must be facing north. So when you offer the dar, the little trickle of milk or whatsoever must be in that direction. Those things are given in those texts. But in Bhagavad discourse, what is the proper activity and then how to achieve it, how to get it? Based on things like cleansing yourself, how to get from where you are to where you want to be. So in Devi Bhagavad, an entire section, any Bhagavad has to have Gayatri discourse. If Gayatri becomes your most powerful and potent mantra, in the heart and the mind of the Hindu, one day you ask why. There will be fear. How come? What's so special about this mantra? Simply put, the Gayatri is that prayer when you chant it once, just once. The sin for 24 hours is burnt away. Last night we used a word, praschit. Praschit is a karma that allows the person to burn away past sin. So the Baba gave Janil, he had a string on his chest. The first thing that is teach me, partner, you're going to take knowledge and you're going to help people cheat karma. Think what I say. Cheat karma mean, in the patra, I was supposed to get COVID and die. I was supposed to get a lung problem and die. I was supposed to lose my job. I was supposed to go through a separation in my marriage, whatsoever. Babs, we're having some trouble. Is there a mantra? Is there something I could use? Praschit or repenting. Bad things happen to good people every day because I have sin. So I want to atone for my sin. I want to ask for forgiveness. And when I ask for forgiveness, I want it to be potent. I want it to help so that when I ask for that help, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get divorced. I don't want to lose my child. When I do that prayer, I must see a change in my life. I must see a reduction in the problem, whatever the problem is. So for example, the people go and they will do different mantra, beej mantra, different jap, different fasting, etc. But the Baba who take up himself and he teach you that, the Pandit is helping you cheat. Because the Patra, saying it for children to understand, cheat. The Pandit is intervening in karma affairs. You were supposed to go through hardship without the prayer. That is what was coming. But now we're going to break that problem with prayer. So Baba said mantras, he teaches something, and now your prayer is different. Think what I say. Is it possible to change your life, change your situation, fix health, pass the exam with prayer? Yes. Yes. It's just you have to know the right prayer. If I go to the doctor and I say I'm sick with a headache, don't take toenail tablet. If I have a headache, take headache tablet. If I have cancer, take cancer tablet. It makes sense. So then you have to learn what prayer is suitable for my problem. What we do, we try to take Panadol for every problem you have. Think what I put it in a simple. We use one prayer. I know Om Namah Shivaya. When I was 5, my mother taught me Om Namah Shivaya. And that rallying me to 50. But brother, your exam change, your trouble change, driving tests, different tests coming. And you're using the same prayer. It may not, God bless you, one day you might see some help. But you might find, from my experience, things are getting better, man. I feel like I'm stagnant. If you had no control over your destiny, Think what is stupid pundit telling you. Follow me. If you didn't have any control over your destiny, what are you doing prayers for? And it done right in the book. And it mark in your hand, this line and that line, and numerology teacher thing, molology tell you if you have a mole on this side, you're gonna have high temper. If you have it for the girl on she breast, you're gonna have bad luck with son. Don't make too much as boy children. They're gonna like you too much. You're gonna have to live far from them. Mark on your, and last night we talked about mark. When you're blind and you're deaf and you can't talk, why God give you that? Same thing for mole, birthmark. Here, you know what I'm talking about. God, Tanti, we're watching this for. And and when the boy toe long and short, the second toe. And we just say, oh God, boy, pundit boy, that girl go rule you. And when you watch the person and you see the little peak here, we just say, ah, pundit. Oh, you look like you'll be a widower. And you just watch the person and you just see marks on the body. In the same way, when you see the mark, you get down and you do the corrective, related prayer. When you hear somebody says, oh, he's doing the sanskar is a puja, form of puja that is used to purify the person of accumulated sin from the past life. You go here when the child born, the first meeting, punya vasam sanskar, baby now born. Sun, literally the sun in the sky, this is my child. Moon, this is my child. And then Aja, Aji, Nana, Nani, the current, and everybody that's whispering the baby is, I bless you when one day you will grow up and you will well do good in science. And I bless you that you're going to be a dancer. Or you're going to excel in whatever I wish you to have. I have sugar. I don't want you to have sugar. I bless you, you're going to be healthy and stronger than me. God bless you, I bald head a little bit. I hear Pandit say that has happened to not everybody. But it is a mark God make me. But how come God makes some people bald head and some people plenty head to sweat like how I sweat? When somebody light fire in somebody else's land, in a previous birth, in your next life, it is rob you of this patcha here. Is a mark on your body. God don't make people different by joke. Don't watch nobody. Me talking about nobody. It have an explanation why some people have swollen neck, why some people belly big and some people not. When you see that last time we do, you see my big belly, me hand nothing to hide, I telling you the truth. You see when you get parasat and you do share first in your next life, you see that greediness, you will get a nice big rosy belly that will pull on your health. God make me, but He make me and my brother and my sister and everybody different. Think what I'm saying, if the same genes, today we understand genetics, the same genes come together to make brother and sister, how come we just come different? How come one very cool and one very angry? One very normal and the next one greedy? The karma is the missing ingredient in that. So when now, let me just use our next example of your prayers. Sometimes it is have things coming from your previous life, karma again, I'm going to give you trouble in your marriage. Have things called Mangal Dosh, Mars in your birth chart causing trouble. So you're predisposed to divorce, death of your spouse, etc. So when now, time for the wedding, you have to do corrective prayer. Otherwise, you're going up in trouble. You ever went to the wedding and see the people bathe them with milk and dahi and ghee and cow urine and gobar? Oh, Tanti, don't tell me to do the shortcut. No. Listen why? The 5 things that come from the cow. Panchgavya, you call it. When you bathe or you use it, it cuts sin. Mother could clean you. So it's not just milk and dahi. Milk, dahi, and maybe you use a little bit. But when you go in your puja store, look for Gau Mutra, you'll see. You use it now to bathe the person. Why? If in your previous birth you well cheat, well beat your spouse, and in this life you're going to catch your nene, you're going to pay for it. You're asking in that last moment, bathe the person and take off that sin. That is why it is make, how it is called the water, where it is collect? And they just bring the water from the boy for the girl, Varke Pani, I think. All you know what I'm talking about? They bring a little water when they wash the boy here, and they just carry it on the girl side, and they just let she pass it on she. That water is not really the water. It is be the mixture, the milk and the gobar and all of that. That let she be purified of those sinful types of past activity as well. So when they go to do Viva Sanskar, married, but purify the people if they have accumulated sin. Let it come off. So in Devi Bhagavad now, this text is telling you how to get that. Remember last night I tell you when the girl come on this side, the boy they start to go and offer sweet rice. Forgive me, oh God, the trouble I'm going to cause this girl. Forgive me. How to get it? Say Gayatri. And different mantras in that fire to prevent trouble from coming. There is a discourse that makes this complete now into Bhagavad. Something called the story of Vritasur. One day I'll do that discourse for you. But Vritasur, long story short, is why we don't use seawater to do certain prayers. We focus on sweet water, river water, rain water, but we would not use seawater for puja, like let's just say inside the Kalsa. This is why you're not supposed to do Ganesh Utsav, that Visarjan part, in the seawater. It gets a, long story short, it gets a shrap that the foam that sits on the water makes it unclean. So the person who goes in the water to bathe, to purify themselves, Kartik Nahan, all those things is river prayers that mother wash away. When somebody says Ganga Mai, please remember Ganga Mai is in the river and not the sea. Although she may mix the suds that is be when the tide changes makes it unfit. It is the discourse that gives you the history of the lady's menstrual cycle. The whole sin, where it came from, is what makes this text complete, and we call it Bhagavad. Please remember that. If ever given the opportunity to walk around the text, lift the text, offer puja for the text, the person's sin, the burden of sin is cut in. For this reason, if again it was written on the mole, in the patra, in the jyotis, in the birth chart, you choose a place. And it was hard and fast. This is it. Why are we doing prayers? Why are you doing wedding? Why are you doing funeral? Why are you doing shroud? What is the purpose of all these things if you cannot change yourself? Your Devi Bhagavad gives you in synopsis, in lengthy discourse, how to help yourself. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki. Tonight, instead of doing Sumiran, today is something called Dasmi. According to the Chandika part taken from Markandeya Puran, there is something called Kunjika Stotra. It is a prayer that is used to give the person unlock. It comes from the lips of Lord Shiva. It is powerful prayers that is used to give the person the accomplishment of desires that they want. Rather than only say it for we host and hostess, everybody, let me tea for a second and say this prayer. Please put your hand together. Hari Om Shrunu Devi Pravakshami Kunjika Stotra Uttamam Yena Mantra Prabhevena Chandi Japa Shubha Bhavet Na Kavacham Na Argala Stotra Kilakam Na Rahasyakam Na Suktam Nyapi Dhyanam Na Chaiva Nyaso Na Varchanam Kunjika Patna Matrena Durga Pat Palam Lavet Ati Goyakam Taraham Devi Devanam Nyapi Dullabham Gopaniyam Pratyena Swayam Nirva Parvati Maranam Mohananam Vyasam Stamba Mochana Adikam Pat Matrena Samsiddhiya Kunjika Stotra Uttamam Om Em Hrim Klim Chamundai Vicha Vicha Om Glam Hum Klim Jum Sa Jwala 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 Prajwala Jwala Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamunde Vicha Jwalaham Samlam Shamfat Namaha. Om Klimkari Kamarupinye Bijarupe Namostute Chamunda Chandagati Cha Yekari Varadayani. Hari Om Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Prayers like that, and it goes on, and that is not the whole prayer. Prayers like that is prayer. For example, where you are where you are going up in the quality, in the strength of your prayer. That is an example of prayer that by repeating it, and you start to chant it. There is Devi prayer that you have to say in the night. Today, the Dasmidi, is a day where people will recite prayers like that. And they would offer things like mustard oil, mixed together with ghee, mixed together with honey. And you're telling Mother, the quality of the gift that I'm offering in the fire, accept it. And bless me with the richness, the punyam, the benefit on this night when victory is given. I'm praying to overcome an obstacle in my life. I want to win that battle. Bless me to do it. When you know, and I've only read a couple verses of that Kunjika Stotra, when you know of the prayer and you are upping your strength and knowledge to approach the goddess, and that lady starts to reveal that, you know what, I am sitting in your life. When you talk to me, I do hear, because when you ask for help, help coming. Help is coming. But if I don't really see the lady work in my life, sometimes, let me say children might wonder, I wonder if Mother real. I wonder if she hearing my prayer. But the mistake we make, Sitaram, is not that we wonder about ourselves, We start to think, I wonder if she real. But the truth is, if me and you ain't know how to unlock a door, you don't blame the door. You blame you, and you're not knowing how to use the key properly. Nowadays car getting more and more technological. Now we don't even have door handle. You have to press on up and then the door handle coming out. So if you ain't know about that and you go by a car door and it don't have a place for your hand to go, where you go do? Sometimes when you have really big problems and you don't know head to tail how to open the door to your mother, you could have a problem, I agree. But it's not Mother's fault. Prem Simolo Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Everybody, let's enter into the second adhyaya, where we left off last night, the second section of the Mahatyam of Mother. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Vasudevo Mahabhaga Katha Putra Mapya He Prasena Putra Krishna Brahma He Yavinta Shishatam Katham Ye Vidyate Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab
Jaya
Sharanam.
Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
John Vijay, the person who's listening to the discourse, he says, you just said that Vasudev does Devi worship. He utilizes Devi Bhagavad Katha to help bring back Krishna. Krishna is the Lord of Lords. How? Remember, this is generations after. Arjun was the friend of Krishna. Arjun outlives Krishna. Krishna returns to heaven. And Krishna's grandson is Parikshit. Parikshit's son is Janmejaya, who is talking here now. So time has passed. How? If Krishna was so great, if the entire Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita Parva of Mahabharata was read for my ancestor Arjun, Krishna gives him that drishti to see the four-handed form, the multi-handed form. How is it that Devi Bhagavad had to be read? Puja has to be done to bring him back? How is these things possible? Why is it done? What happened? What happened with that person you're referring to, Prasen? How did this entire thing? Dear Guruji, give me that discourse. Explain this to me. I want to understand the value of listening to Devi Bhagavad Katha. Satrajit bhojan ye shashiyo Dwarka sukham sukham ye yavan Surya vansh radhana yukta Bhakta vatsala paramasakha Jaya bole Baba tab sharana Jaya bole Baba tab sharana Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Prem Swalo Mahapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. He says there's one person by the name of Satrajit. He is born in the Bhoj family. The Bhoj is one of the, as we say, pumpkin vine family. Cousin family kind of thing. Related to Lord Krishna. And he also lives very happy in that city of Dwarka. In that city of Dwarka, all the Vrishni, all the Bhoj, all the different lineage that is associated with Devaki and Vasudev, all the different family of Krishna, they reside there under his protection. This person, he does great amount of tapasya, dhyan, mudra for Surya Narayana Swami. And he becomes so devoted to Surya Dev that Surya Dev, after a long period of time, appears to him and grants him a beautiful gem, Swayamtak gem. The Swayamtak is a word to describe. The gem has a radiation from inside. It is as if it is producing light. When somebody goes to wedding, consider this. We just hear people say, I'm blessing my wedding ring, but what it really do is, the Hindu uses the gem. There's a discourse where Agast Muni was bleeding, Agnipura. And when he bled, where the blood fell on the earth, different gems were created, embedded in Mother Earth. Hence, till today, we are harvesting, digging, and pulling out gems from the earth. Different type of gem. But what is the relevance of the gem to you and I? Depending on your Rashi name, there's associated gem that you put on your right hand ring finger. Behind the gem, we don't block it. We allow it to look true and true. Why? The logic is, when the sun hits the top of the stone and refracts or amplifies the wavelength, shoot it into the person's bloodstream. And now I want this person's Ishdevata to be more powerful. I want this person to have grace. The person is praying for a particular problem. Maybe I have a Shani Grah. Maybe I understand the example. Maybe I have a teenager. Exam is coming. But this child lazy. Oh God. Yeah, I want to pick up your book. Yeah, I want to help. Yeah, I want to do nothing. Babs, what you could do? Bless the gem that is associated with Shani. For example, blue sapphire. Blue sapphire is a type of gem, semi-precious gem. And when the sun hit it and it enters into the bloodstream, within the person, change starts to come. In all your religious pictures, you see a glow around the Devata, the aura. This is feeding the aura. Make this person not only holy, but motivated. Let them raise up. Some people is like, Shani Grah cause. We all say, hey, you have a Grah. But what I really mean, Baba, In Shani's case, for example, the person has a lethargic, very lazy, heavy, yeah, I go do it, procrastinate, kind of put it off, put it off, put it off. You just see it in schoolwork a lot. I'll cut the grass tomorrow, ma. I'll cut the grass. Don't worry. I'll cut my hair. I'll shave. I'll do whatever it is. I'll do it tomorrow, next week, next month, and you're going. So now when you use this gem, when the person step out into the sun, when they bow with their hands, you'll see them wearing it and they bow into the sunlight. Let the sun hit the stone, get into the system, and from inside, God works from inside the person, come out then. Through their mouth, through their interest of what music they want to hear, what TV show interests them. When we were all small, we loved to watch cartoon. And then one day, the news started to attract you a little more. Different content started to pull you. So I have a child addicted to TikTok. Okay? How are we going to break that? Allow the right type of energy to get in. There's a saying in management, garbage in, garbage out. If you don't allow the positive energy to get into the person, how are you going to get divinity coming out? The Hindus try. You just see them bowing to the Murti. They got jump in and help this brain, where this cognitive, where I make my decision making, bow every part of my body. I need God blessing. Because when the shoulders are up, oh God. But I don't bow to the shoulder. Think what I say. Which part of your body you don't need help? But what is do I touch here, because here is where I like slight pepper in my doubles. Here is where I like to eat hot food. I can't eat cold food. Here is where I have a very ferocious temper. Good and bad traits. Your frontal lobe of your brain. Dear God, seep in here and make me into a better person. So in different ways, when you bow to the earth, why you barefoot tonight? When you come to prayers, let the negative sink to the earth. I taking the positive and I passing, like you're putting shampoo in your head. Think what I'm saying? You know what I'm doing that for? Dear God, clean my aura. Wash my body clean. But any child going to school will tell you the energy is not destroyed. You cannot destroy Shakti. It has to go somewhere. Go to the earth. Ground off. Like the electrical current. Ground off. So you just see the person, how you just do it, and just pass it over your head. And then you don't just pass it over your head, that's shortcut. You're cleaning your aura, you're passing it down your whole body, and you touch the earth. I consign that negative weakness, sickness to the earth. When you see some people doing it, so you ever see some people like they fan and fly over their head? Understand what you're doing it halfway. And you're not going to get optimum blessing. When the person is able to make contact with the earth and they pull the energy, whether in the case of the ring, whether in the case of bowing to the Murti, whether it is your bare feet, now you're letting the cycle of energy run through you. So if somebody says, I think you can answer this now. Which hand we just put the wedding ring on? Anybody could tell me? When I began married, I sold Turtle Bay. I watching the girl, I ready to married. What they now telling me, put it on the left hand, Baba. And the pundit telling, no boy. And you know every ring is gone in right hand. Go study that man. Hindus put it on the right hand because it is practical. Let the light, the sun, hit the ring and go into the person. Not because you sign a piece of paper mean you're going to be committed, or you're going to have patience, or you're going to have love in your heart for this person. When you're fed up, when you're really irritated, you need all the help. Understand what I say? You need all the help, divine help, to have patience in this marriage now. So the person wears the wedding ring for God to send the light energy, pull it into your body, and allow you now to think different. Think different, act different, have different choices. Not because the person stand up next to you, you're going to choose right, and the day they're not next to you, you're going to play different. I want something to get into the person's mind. And where you wasn't committed, be committed. Where you going to grow, come home, mommy, where you cook? But now you get wife. Hey girl, look, I bring a bag of bread for you. Don't worry to cook this evening. That change has to come somewhere. In the Hindu faith, the things you wear on your body brings the change by the divine energy. This gem now is as if it has the energy trapped in the stone. So it is a little higher nature. It is better. The fella gets it and he's proud of his what he attained. He goes to show his cousin Krishna in Sudharma, the main hall, the main parliament of Dwarka. And whilst all the ministers were talking and cross-talking and arguing in court, at this moment, at the head, at the doorway, when Satyajit is coming, they thought this radiance that is coming, wow, this has to be Surya Narayan Swami. The person who announced who is coming doesn't say Surya Dev is coming, Satyajit is coming. But when he is walking, the place starts to get full of luster, full of goodness. Everybody, you know how the thing is going. They start to whisper, oh, what is this? What is this he wearing? What is happening here? Let's hear what happened when everybody starts to oh and ah at the gem. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hari. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hari. Sridharam Madhavam
Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje.
Ata Satyajit Brata Prasena Nama Kuriya Chittaye Kanta Vasudev Minta Sudhyaveratam Vaishnave Vamta Nighaye Vamnam. Achyutam Keshavam Satyabhamadayavam Madhavam Sridharam Radhika Radhitam Indira
Mandiram Shvetata Sundaram Devaki Nandanam Nandajam Kandaje.
Jamban Vrikshaye Rajoyata Drishyate Minyahe Darha Hari. Hridaye Cha Bhaliye Dvijayatam Minave Grivatam. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam
Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam
Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hari.
Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje.
Satyajit feels very proud and he goes to show the king, look what I got. Everybody is very impressed. Some are jealous, some are envious. They start to bid for the jewel. Sell me this jewel. I will give you this if you give me that, and so they go. Satyajit doesn't fall for it, but he holds on to it, his prized possession. Leaves the court, and together with his brother Prasen and others, one day they go to the forest to hunt. There's this ferocious lion, and they want to capture, destroy the animal, as it is plaguing villagers. Mounted on their horse with all their weapons, they go into the forest. When everybody else is getting lost in the bush and they're getting separated, Satyajit has this glowing red, bright thing that catches the eye of this great predator. And the lion comes for him. The lion takes Satyajit. Sataminam suputrayate putrahi jamban parvayeya prabhu ata chakrini bhalahu balam sapriya e bhasyetam bhalgopalyetam विष्णवे जिष्णवे शंकरने चक्रिणी रुक्मिणी रागिनी जानकी जानवे वल्लभी वल्लभे अर्चिते आत्मने कंसविद वांशिनी वांशिनी ते नमः अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणम् अच्युतं केशवं
राम नारायणं
कृष्ण दामोदरं
वासुदेवं हरि
श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिकावल्लभं
जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे
जानकी नायकं रामचंद्र भजे प्रेम से बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. When Satyajit is destroyed, Prasen, don't lose you, brother, but the gem on the ground, pick up the gem and put it on. Lion left. Prasen now, anguish, hurt, crying, goes deeper into the bush, set on killing this lion. But when he thinks he's hunting the lion is hunting him. Lion comes back for him, creeps up on him, and destroys him. But with the ferocity of the bite, bites so much of Prasen, swallows the gem as well. Meanwhile, in Dwarka, trouble. Have you ever heard that when you look at the moon, when it is full moon, you get blame? And of all the full moon, the one around the Ganesh Utsav is the worst. Krishna had looked at that moon. There is prayer to say, when you see that moon, what's the problem? Just to recap for everybody, you get blame. You get false accusation. When you hear about the mantra, if you're in the group with me in the ashram, if you see me post it up, please remember what I'm saying. Of all the prayer you could say to get over the false accusation in the marriage, within your gender, whether man accusing man, woman accusing woman, court matters, different things reign up in your life, and you want to know, I never said that. How people saying this thing? Krishna was the person who this first happened to, according to our text. Now, Devi Bhagavad comes from the period around 600 AD to 1000 AD. It's that old. And since in those times, the remedy is what is coming up here. The problem, he starts to get falsely accused. When Satyajit, Prasen, the small contingent of army, these people are not coming back. They're not coming back. They went for a short expedition. One lion. Not a battle, not another army, but just one lion. They were supposed to return the same evening. Wives are crying, mothers are squealing. Where are they? Where are they? They go to Krishna and beg. But the people in the court of Krishna are saying, you know what happened? I feel Krishna killed them. He saw the gem. And he is the head of everything. He wants that gem for himself. He didn't say anything to incur that accusation. He didn't do anything to incur that accusation. But he's blamed because he did look at the moon. Everybody starts to talk. Satyabhama, one of the wives of Krishna, she comes and she tells him, you know, they are saying that you plotted to kill Satyajit and his brother Prasen. And you are being falsely accused by the same people you protect in your city. Please do something about this. I cannot bear to hear somebody drag your name, accuse you falsely like this husband. Krishna tells Balaram, he tells Vasudeva, please allow me. I want to go and rescue these people and save my name, save my integrity. Please know that I am heading into that forest and I'll get them back because I did them nothing. Krishna goes. And when he goes, he finds the corpse of Satyajit. He goes further, he finds the corpse of Prasen. This discourse is given in depth, further in depth in Bhagavad Gita. And when he's going further, he found the body of this lion lifeless on the ground, ripped by a claw, as if an animal, something stronger, something more powerful than a lion, destroys him. But they're looking for the gem, he and his friends, his associates. And they start to look, they fan out. And Krishna becomes isolated. And he sends word to all of them who are there. Look, I'm seeing a cave. Let's see who is living in that cave. It has to be the person, the entity, the animal, whatever it is, the monster has to be in that cave. The blood of the lion, look, it drip, drip, drip towards the cave. Let's go and see what happens. Krishna goes inside the cave, but he tells the one or two of them who was with him, remain here, do not under no circumstance come in. The conversation where we chant the prayer to overcome the false accusation is between Krishna and the nurse of a little child who was in this cave. The words of that nurse is what we chant as mantras. When you see this time coming around, Ganesh Utsav, please remember what I'm saying. You will see there's two verses that they chant. The nurse says, may your false accusation may cut, O great hero. Today by coming to this cave, you are fulfilling dharma. Something is going to unfold. He is very happy. He has waited for long to see you. He has suffered for long waiting for you. And today you're here. Let's hear what happens. फूलों में सज रही है श्री वृंदावन बिहारी और साथ सज रही है वृषभान के दुलारी तेरा समुकुट सर पर रखा किसी अदा से करुणा बरस रही है करुणा भरी निगाह से फूलों में सज रही है श्री वृंदावन बिहारी श्रुत्वा चदर यही वा जामन्ते तरायुधम स्वामी स्वाम तक ये ना मम क्षत्रिय जीवन त्रिनिया रात्रि तुहेतम वृषवायति निगाह से कृष्णाय गमय गमतम प्रतीक्षा स्वयं यदूरी पूर्वाय कर्म तेरा पूर्वाय कर्म तेरा द्वारा यही वासुदेवा राधे 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 गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोपाल राधे 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 गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की Vyas Muni says, people wait their whole life to have audience with God, to have a moment where that divinity is there for them. When you are convinced that God came today to look, to save, to protect, to answer my call and my prayer. Inside that cave lived the great bear Jamwant. That same Jamwant that in Ramayana, Tulsidas Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana reminds Hanuman. Sundarkan, when it begins in Tulsidas Ramayana, he says, you could make that task, Hanuman. Prior to that moment, Jamwant is the one who says to Angad, if I jump, I will go, but I may not come back. Angad says, I may reach halfway, but I may not reach whole way, much more to come back. Who could do this task? When Sampati wants to come and talk, he wants to eat them. He waits until all of them, all the monkeys, all the Vanar, become very despondent. They're ready to give up. Angad is telling Hanuman, it is better we die, better we give up, better we commit suicide than go back to face to grieve, to go back to face Sri Ram. How could we disappoint them? Sampati comes and he says, like a kobo, like a scavenger, well, you're going on dead, are you hungry? And a wonderful discourse unfolds there. And after that, Sampati talks something about Hanuman, and Jamwant goes now and he says, but you have the ability to do this. And when fast forward to the end of Tulsidas Ramayana, when Ram Gita is going to be chanted, where Sri Ram is talking now in the Surya River, he's about to give up Ram Janam. Lakshman, long gone. Sita Mata, gone. And Sri Ram has to go. He says, Jamwant, because you did the seva for me, he says, in this life a devotee prays to God, prays to his Prabhu, prays to his Bhagwan to get the help, to get the upliftment. Tonight we're talking about what Bhagavad mean. Bhagavad mean is the body of Bhagwan. I pray to Bhagwan to get that help, to get the energy we talk about with the ring. I need help, I have a problem, I go to God, I touch the help, I get the help, I grab some and I bring it back to my life. He says, that's the normal way. But he says, Jamwant, when your God, when your Prabhu was helpless and he couldn't find Sita, when Hanuman was lost, you were the one who took your words and you gave that man so much power, so much positive, uplifting power. By your words today, Hanuman is able to save me. He brings a little hope in the form of the jewel from Sita Mata. When you see, remember the old picture where Sri Ram hugging Hanuman? Jamwant gets the credit for that moment. He says, oh Hanuman, you brought back the breath in my body. And he says, Jamwant, I don't ever forget that seva that you did. Ask for a boon. Ask for something. Today I'm about to leave this earth, and if I could grant you your desire, I'll give you that desire. Anything you ask for now, I'll give it to you. Jamwant says, Prabhu, when I was young, I was a ferocious fighter. My family, the bears, we come from superhuman strength. But I fought side by side with you in Lanka. I saw your prowess and I felt like I could pray to you more because I saw your ability as a Kshatriya. It is one thing to pray to somebody. It is one thing to see the power of that person I'm praying to. And I admire your ability, I admire your prowess and how you do your work. You ever hear an older person? I'm saying older because older people tend to have experience, good and bad days, and then God work in their life. So with that experience of good and bad days, and then they see how prayers this work for them or God worked for them in my life, they tend to grow in faith. So in my example, I'm saying older people, not that young people cannot have these type of spiritual moments. But based on the damning side of life, all the accusation, all the pressure, all the pain for anybody that had a very bad experience with mother-in-law, in-laws. You're trying. Think what I'm saying. You're trying. But, oh, nobody can say anything good. Nobody cannot compliment. You ever hear somebody say, oh God, your roti hard, but you didn't say the takari nice. I improve you, I used to cook it worse. It have some people don't ever see good in nothing you do. They find a way to nitpick. And the person who is at the other end of all that brunt, the person perseveres. They live it, they fight it, they endure it, sometimes with a smile, and they shoulder the tears. One day, many years later, dear God, you gave me that strength. You're talking about Jaman giving Hanuman strength. God alone know how I made it in this marriage. God alone know how I made it with my brother and sister, sister-in-law, brother-in-law. When I used to make sada roti, we started to make sada roti the high so. And I did it. One day it was very hard when I did not married and I didn't know how to make roti. Until one day now I am the ace, I am the best. I did it. I win in my life. And who make the difference? My God. When that person has that type of moment, then I believe in the power of my God. Understand what Jamon say? I don't just believe in God because my mother teaches me, offer red flowers to Durga like me and you. But I see my God fight my battles in my life. And I saw when my God destroyed the enemy and destroyed my problem and lift me from where I was to where I wanted to be. So I believe in my God. He says, Prabhu, I saw you wage war with tears in your eye for Sita Mata. But I always wondered who was stronger, me or you. Bless me. This is my boon. Bless me that one day me and you will fight. Think about this prayer that Jamon to say. Bless me to fight you. So I'll get to know for myself if you stronger or I strong. He says, no problem. Ramayankata, you wait here. You hold. I'm going back to Vaikunth. Ram Janam is finished. When I come back upon the earth, Krishna Janam, when I come back on the earth, I'll come to look for you. I'll come to test you. And in it, you wouldn't know it's me. You wouldn't see me coming. And that day, we will have to really battle. And you wouldn't hold back. If I, as Ram, fight you now, you're going to feel sorry for me. And you want to go lenient on me. You want to see where's strength. I'll put you to your test. I promise I'll test you. This day reached. Devi Bhagwat says, Christian walked in and the nurse recognizes who just walked in. She says, he has been waiting for so long to see you. O incarnation of Mahavishnu, O incarnation of Sri Ram, today I get drishti to see how a sinner is going to become saintly. A person that is crying, griping, weeping, waiting for your divinity to manifest in their life. Day and night they are waiting. Day and night they are waiting. I live to see it. And without warning, you creep into the unexpected, unprotected, unguarded moment in a person's life. To reward them, to test them. And I, the nurse, I get to witness it. That prayer, that little 2 verses, what we say when we watch the moon. And you find in your life, you're getting all kind of blame. This is why that was chanted. The drishti. My eyes must now give me blessing instead of my eyes watching the moon and giving me curse. When Christian saw, you see the nurse? Walk past the nurse watching somebody. The little girl, the daughter, now she playing with this big fancy gem. She playing catch with it, throwing it and catching it, pelting it, bouncing it off the wall because it blinking, the light bright. Playing with it like a toy. Christian goes close to take up the gem. And the parent, the bear naturally, genetically, is very ferocious. There are some animals in the animal kingdom in God's creation. that when you touch their young one, they do not forget that scent. They would quicker disown the children. The bear in today's life, you don't go close to a baby cub. That mother will rip you to pieces. If the father go too close to the cub, he'll die too. So in this moment, understand genetically something awakens in the parent that was dormant right there, close, but let me say napping. And the little baby, none the wiser, sits and allows Christian's hand to come close to the gem. And the bear starts to growl. And from the dark inner recesses of that cave, Jamwant, now older, raises up to do what he knows. He's a parent now. He had settled down and was living in this cave with his family. The little one is his daughter. The little one that he protects and guards like his true treasure. They have no value for that Swayamtak gem. But the daughter is his gem. That girl child is all he holds precious. And now this person, this human, is going close to touch his daughter. The father in this person, the growl, the teeth starts to show. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo means save me, Prabhu. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo he chakra sudarshan vali. आदय तेरे द्वार सुन लो मेरे पुकार हे प्रभु दुख हरि का तू ही है रक्षक देवा रक्षा करो रक्षा करो Raksha karo, save me, Prabhu. Chakra Sudarshan Vali, the one with the Sudarshan Chakra in his hand, save me. Save me, Prabhu. Adaya Tere Dwar, I've come to your doorway. Dwar mean doorway. Listen to my prayer, dear God. I'm calling on you, please save me. You is the only person who could save me. Ata Janamyati Bhagavan Devatam Loka kathayate pranavalate raksha karo raksha karo raksha karo raksha karo chakra sudarshan vali raksha karo he chakra sudarshan vali dwadashye atau Hithya Krishna Janamti Jwalayam Tatrade Kathayami Ata Raksha Karo Raksha Karo Raksha Karo Raksha Karo Raksha Karo He Chakra Sudarshan Vali Raksha Karo He Chakra Sudarshan When the bear attacked him, protecting the young, Christian held on to those hands and tried to break the two hands. As the king, he's taught to defend. Without the second instinct, just tripped in and they start to fight. But the strength of this old bear is so ferocious, so strong. His bones feel as if it is adamantium steel. When one pushes, the other one pulls. As they make a step forward, the other one cannot move because they are locked in this deadlock, and they remained pushing and pulling each other, squeezing, ringing in this wet wrestling match for 12 days. And the people who are outside the cave, The people from the city of Dwarka became worried. They run back. They think he's dead. And they tell Vasudev, your son went into that cave. And we heard growling, we heard bawling, we heard squealing, we heard all forms of noise full of great sorrow. And we waited for him. But no sign of Krishna. No sign of life. Nothing. I have seen Krishna fight so many battles. Oh, Vasudev, Raja Vasudev. But I've never seen him not come from the fight. I'm afraid Krishna has expired. I'm afraid whatever monster is inside that cave overpowered our emperor inside the father's heart. He gets very despondent. Raksha karo, raksha karo, raksha karo, raksha karo, raksha karo, he chakra sudarshan wali,
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली.
Vasudeva starts to cry. He starts to cry. And he says, what type of sinner am I? When I was in that jail cell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I saw 6 of them with their head bashed against that wall. I saw the girl child jump to the sky. And the 8th one, as he come, I had to give him up. When is the next time that he gets to see Krishna? When Kans dies, according to Bhagavad. He says, I don't get to hold my child and do the sanskar where I lift him to the sun. The father doesn't get to do those prayers. You made me a father, but I never get to do the prayers for father. I never get to do the part to give him a name. Now you're telling me I'm so sinful, I have to live to see the blood of my son. What kind of sinner is this? When will the test stop? You is God and you make all of this trouble for me. What did I do? Think about the ball. You think crown remain on the head? You think all the gold that is to fight for and hoard in the treasury, you think that mattered in that moment? Crying and bawling and begging for help. Raksha Karo, help me. Somebody help me. And all the ministers, all the different wise advisors had to drop their head in shame. Who could help you now? Coming from the heaven, help comes. Narado Namya Krishtava Vasudev Mahima Matiyate Yadhuyatam Kulte Raksha Karo, Raksha Karo. Come on everybody. Raksha Karo, Raksha Karo. Raksha Karo hai in the darkest moment. We just say it sometimes. But when you're praying and you see the person find the little cloth, the little 5-yard or flag, the fabric, whenever you go pray, watch how much fabric we just be giving. God, when I'm in the darkest hour, when I'm in trouble, and my mind's so distracted by the trouble, the jet now bite me, the accident happening, whatever, and I can't think, Om Triambaka Vyanja, Om Namach, I can't remember that. God, I good know. So I've given this piece of fabric. Remember how this stupid one is telling you. Understand why tonight you just do this. Dear God, I'm giving this in charity, in Dan, karma. How you give it so you get it, just you doesn't know where you get it. When I am in trouble, when I am in the darkest moment, when my life coming out of my body even, and I am so distracted with pain, suffering, trouble, and I cannot think about you, I cannot call on you for help, don't wait for it. I'm telling you from now, I'm putting in my order from now, I'm putting it in front. While things good, I'm telling you now. Sit on your shoulder and run and help me. car coming to hit my car. I don't know, Pandit, how my hand guide that car to get away from that accident. That car mash up on it. The insurance said right off. But I don't know how I walk out. I don't know how I survived that disease, Pandit. God really was with me today. How? When you see people giving a little cloth, the had bandara and they go by the lady, the old lady. Tanti hold a sari now, hold a towel, whatever fabric, girl pran is what I quote it. Give cotton, always give cotton. Pocket allow you to buy a wash rag, give a wash rag. Pocket lay buy something like curtain or whatever. Do it. When you hear people say, I want to contribute the wick. You ever hear people say that? You're lighting up for the Wali time. I want to give the wick. That is why. They're smart enough. When you know the value of your prayers, you just know how to get help. I want to give charity, but I must get help, man. This is one example. Vasudeva is somebody to always give cloth when things shine. You just see them giving sari and everything else. Now he's in his dark moment. When God can come, he sent a man. And he sent Narad that day. Narad is not the person who, like me and you who is sitting in a corner, watch. Yes, he crying. Yes, see the big king catching his tail. Yes, see the rich man bowling today. Good thing. And me and you, I hope we destroy. Narad is the type of person, friend, you're in your darkest moment right now. And maybe you mightn't like to hear pray. But brother, pray now before you really get in trouble. You need to stop this. Hold, brother, hold. Don't ball. I gonna help you cry, I gonna help you. Hold to your prayers now. Now your test is your faith. All the time you're saying all your prayers when you were smiling. Now you have a little tears. Hold now. Don't give up. Let me be a friend to you and remind you what it is we saying all the time. Because bad days is written for the person who is living on this earth. This earth is not called place of heaven. That's Swargalok. This is called Mrityulok, the place where things go to die. Mrityu means death. Gita says every day is happy, you get the baby, and then next day dead. You get the puppy, you love the puppy, you got dead. And then one day, you could die too. When you live to see yourself, can't lift your foot. When you live to see yourself, can't lift the bandara pot. Yeah, able, yeah, man again. Oh God, Pandit, you see how I come? You see how God let me come? You say, oh, God, God let me come soon upon it. And you start to damn yourself, you start to get all how. Narad Muni is saying, hold to your prayers in your moment of test. Oh, Vasudev, now is the time. Oh, Yadhu, what are you doing? Don't forget your prayers now. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo, he chakra sudarshan wali. Baho devasya yat narayanatam saptashatiye sutaha atishochitam. Raksha karo, raksha karo. Raksha karo, he chakra sudarshan wali. Raksha karo, he chakra sudarshan wali. Vishnu Bhagwan ki jai. Vasudeva asked sometime when you're in your moment, you ever find yourself like a headless chicken? You didn't know all the prayers all the time, man. You didn't know everything. You was the Naunia. You could have tell everybody, Pandit, you're forgetting something in the party. You ever meet them kind of tanti? Anything you're doing when you're offering turf. I remember my father died when I was 13, so I didn't know about turf. Imagine Aji and Nani push grass in the middle and are trying to offer the turf. And this one saying offer it so. And this one saying offer 5 times not, 5 times so, 5 times so. And two of them fighting each other. Hey, you stupid again. Pour me in the middle. Which one to say right? Shut your mouth. plenty people isn't up in that because now you have to please the God, you know. You have to please all these old people. God bless them, they get plenty gray hair. And before you think Krishna Arpan, Aji Arpan, whole, I go do it, ma. Plenty people has had to do the shroud and satisfy older people before they think about God. That's the truth. Vasudev now, knowing everything, having experience in Yag, doing different type of dance. Do you remember? It had a katha. Thank you. It had a katha where Vasudev was doing Yag. Vasudev always, as a Kshatri, believes in his Durga. I don't know if you ever hear this katha. When they were freed from the jail, Kans is destroyed. And everything was settled. Krishna, Balram, they are now teenage, let me say pre-20s kind of thing. And the first thing Vasudev does, he had made promise that when his son, Krishna, was getting named Nam Sanskar, he sent his Pandit Garg Muni. Garg is the one who gives Krishna his name. He says, one day you will free me from this jail and I will give Gaudan to satisfy all the souls of my family. So now he becomes free and he wants to do great amount of yag. And he does mother's prayer. And he dressed all the cow. And he gave everybody clothing. And he dressed the Murti too of Devi when he was doing the prayer. When it was done, that is the yagya. When they, how you call it, Krishna come to talk to Vasudeva. Vasudeva wanted to ask him about the universe and ask him about everything. He identifies him as Vishnu. You come in my prayers and I want to feed you to your mouth. Anything you want, Daddy. Anything, anything. You want me to eat, I go eat too, Daddy. Anything you want me to accept, I'll accept it. No problem. But somebody was digging at horrors when that prayer was going on. When Krishna finished with Vasudeva, he gone to look for Devaki. And Devaki, the mother, the biological mother, the lady who bring him into this world, but never get to hold him. Never get to feed him. She never get to breastfeed him. Not once. When he went to look for she, imagine the child walked through the door. Ma, reach home. The lady start to scold him. Where you coming by me for? Don't go by me. Go by your father and you love your father. And you come in, he prays. And you want to give him everything. Go by he, don't come by me. Where you coming by this sinful person for? You come, you're born to me. You never give me the option to smell your head. The right of a mother. You never let me feed you from my body. You is God incarnate. I make 6 children. You let me live to see. You give me eyesight to see them dead, bash on a wall. Live to forget the trauma of seeing one die. Make a next one. See it dead. And go like that 6 times. Never get to hold one. Now you're coming to do what? Ma? I is more than enemy to you. I'm summarizing Bhagavad Katha for you. Say, Ma, what you want? Ma, what help I could offer you? Mommy, tell me, give me a seva, give me a work and I go do it. If I hurt you, forgive me. She said, I hear. Who is the godfather of Lord Krishna? Sandapani Rishi. Sandapani Rishi is where Sudama and Krishna was in the tree and Sudama cheated the little rice. That part, there was in the ashram of Sandapani Rishi. When it finished, when Krishna finished learning, Krishna tell him, Guruji, what could I give you as Guru Dakshina? For teaching me, for giving me everything I know. What could I give you? He says, son, I don't want anything. Krishna tells him, it is wrong to take training, take learning, and never give something in return. I have, in order for me to benefit from this knowledge, I have to give you something. I have to do something for you. Do you know you do that? This is Auntie Angela and Uncle and Barry prayers, but you get in the katha side the way, by the way. But Baba, I hearing something I never hear before. I get to chant that Kunjika Stotra. In case I don't get to see you again, Pandit, see when the arti passes and you get the light and you pass it on your head, are you blessing? Good. But when you put the dollar upon it, this is for you. Dakshina. Guru Dakshina. For teaching me, for training me, Krishna, if I don't want to owe you. Remember the old thing? If neighbor send tomatoes, send back a cucumber in the bowl or something like that. Never take from anybody. People say you can't pay, but brother, you come alone, you're going alone. Even your mother, you have to pay back for the milk. So who is strangers? Krishna is in this situation. Guruji went home to sleep. Get up the next morning, he says, I thought about it, I discussed it with your Guru Mai. We had one son in this life. One son. And by fate, he died. If you could give me back my son, that will be your Guru Dakshina. Devaki says, I hear you went to Patal and you went and you is great Mahant, you is great soul, you go and bring people dead son and you bring it back for them. I had 6 and you lay me grieve this whole life. Today is a young man, since you're born a crime. You give me a womb, but I never get to hold a child in my hand. Understand, as he appeared, Janamashmi night, Vasudev pick him up and gone. She says, I want my 6 sons. Krishna goes to Patal. You see that Raksha you just get in your hand? Or the Bali? You know when we do Bhagavad discourse, where Lord Vishnu is in the Vaman form, the dwarf form, where he makes the 3 footsteps? It is that discourse where that string originates from. It is there in that discourse where the yellow represents the power, the blessing of Lord Vishnu, the red represents the blessing of Brahma. So the 2 are tied on the person's hand, protecting it. For the first time, it was tied there. Because of that string, Raja Bali did not just disappear. He goes in Patal waiting for Krishna to come looking for him. And when Krishna comes to look for him, he does seva for Krishna. He goes and he gets the 6 brothers. Vasudev always got the blessing because of his prayers to Mother. Durga was always close to them. So Narad Muni says, but great soul, you are no stranger to prayers of the Devi. Go and do her worship. Go and give dan. Go and give Guru Dakshina. Go and worship the goddess. And where you are hearing of death, that mother could take impossible and make possible. No matter what somebody tell you. They told long and short, Widow Peak in the birth chart had this Pitra dosh, she had Kalsarab dosh, she had this problem, that problem. By the blessing of the energy, or what we call the Prakriti, the energy that run this world, impossible could become possible. Otherwise, you would always see doctors say, well, the person have to die, prepare to die. Prepare funeral pundit. However, we live in a world depending on the person. Depending on the person. You hear the doctor astonished. In today's world, you hear people say, listen, damn, nothing else we could do for this person. Go talk to your priest. Go talk to your pundit. Maybe the person had grah. Because of the job. Because of their job. They can't say it as open, but there are some people, when they see God work in that ward, they know it have more than just you and I. And motivated as such, sometimes when doctors damn, when family give up, sometimes God could bring impossible to possible. Vasudev does it. He does all the prayer. He gives all the different dhan. He chants things like that Kunjika Stotra, the Devi Mahatyam, like this, the first chapter where we did last night. He listened, he sat down, and he would take his hand and he gave the chandan to all that were present. He takes his hand and he feeds them to their mouth. And he's praying, Mother, watch what I am doing. Mother, I am sharing amongst your children these sweet things. Bless me with sweet times. Mother, please, whatever sins, whatever hardship, whatever difficulty I have to face, please take away this hardship. And in doing the prayer, Jamant and Krishna still fighting. And at one point, coming to the end of the 12 days, Krishna pushes off Jamant, very rough. And with the force, hits Jamant straight to the wall. as if to knock the air, becoming breathless. And when he looks up, he sees standing in front of him not this young boy now with two hands, but he sees the bow. He sees the quiver full of arrows. Sri Ram is standing in front of him. Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram.
Everybody, let's sing this final verse together.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
जामन ज्ञानासी रघुवरयाति दृष्टि पतिये समजामन्ति सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम
Ram Ram.
शृणु त्वं जाम्बवतो वचनातं द्विजते गिरहे द्विजये याति मैं नहीं तोरा प्राप्तन वायु मृगति बालम विश्वये याति सीता राम राम राम
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Umapati Mahadev ki Jai. Jamwan drops to his knees and starts to cry. That, oh young boy, what is your name? He says, I am Krishna. He says, no, I see my Prabhu, I see my Ram. He says, forgive me, Prabhu, I pushed you, I squeezed you. He says, this sinful eye has become so old that I did not recognize you, God. He says, you do not remember. Krishna replies to him. He says, you do not remember your prayer. You asked for us to fight. You asked for me to come and test your might. He says, a person could be as forgiving, sympathetic, empathetic as they want. But when you interfere with their children, when you threaten their daughter, the animal, the instinct wakes up in that person. And he says, this is why I came this close. This is why this Leela had to play. He says, I become, as it were, a pawn, a slave to my devotee. When that person prays ardently, purely, genuinely, I have to do their bidding. And I know you've been waiting on me, so I came. He says, oh Jamant, did you see? Did you get the satisfaction of seeing my strength, your strength? He says, Prabhu, I couldn't ask for more. He says, go again. I'm so happy with you and your ways. Ask for another blessing. He says, Prabhu, at this age, seeing you after so long is all that I want. But inside of me, I cannot think of myself, but think of my children. I have one girl child, I have one daughter. She is destined for greatness. Do me the favor and accept my girl child in Kanyadan. Krishna accepts the daughter of Jamwant, a girl by the name of Jamwanti, as his wife in that forest at that moment, giving the father of that girl utmost blessing. Jamwanti goes on to pray If you know your Krishna Lila, how does Krishna ends up leaving the earth? Lord Shiva has to incarnate as the son of Krishna. And he names Samba. And this Jamwanti, she is the one who brings Samba. Samba is the one who causes Krishna to leave. Every time Lord Vishnu comes, Lord Shiva has to go and do something to get rid of him, to get him to go, to leave the earth. In Sri Ram, he has to come as Durvasa Rishi. In Narsingh, he's come as Sarabhya, a wing kind of bat form, different form, but always they are helping Lord Vishnu. In this Krishna avatar, he comes as Samba. Krishna accepts this girl child to give the father inside Jamwan uttermost blessing. Krishna is coming out of the forest, and what happens? Vasudev holding the final Purnahoti, holding at that time when the yagya is going to be completed, holding the final offering after the last katha had been given, the last ounce of dan was about to be given to the fire. As he said Swaha, and he rested into the fire, Krishna walked through the door. In the heart, could you see it? In the heart of that father, tears, ball, but he keeps up appearance as man. Happiness, tears of joy. As he sees his son and he holds on to his son, he's introduced to the daughter-in-law. Everybody put your hand together. Blessed is the person that in the yagya, when different, such as Kunjika Stotra, Chandi Path is read, the katha of Vishnu Bhagwan, how the daughter of Jamwant gets married to Krishna is read. This discourse, which is able and capable of destroying the worst, the most condemning fate, the worst and the most condemning destiny, to use English words, to grant a person pure mind when they have to overcome suicidal thoughts, depression, difficulty, when you are your own enemy. Giving the person the devotion just by listening, that person could be granted the help. The aura of the person is charged just by listening to the words that permeate from this Devi Bhagavad about this discourse, allowing a person to attain happiness in whichever form they need it. In your life, whichever form the demon take, children trouble, money trouble, health trouble, husband trouble, wife trouble, whatever form it takes, get the happiness of winning that battle by listening to discourse like this. He attains, she attains whatever their wishes are, whatever their desires are, and even to the point when their life is about to leave the body. Bless the person that dear God in that final moment, reveal yourself to them. Give them the initiative, the inspiration to think about you, guiding their next step into the heavenly abode. Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Pahi Pahi. Save me, dear God. Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana. Ekadanta Gajanana, Ekadanta Gajanana, Anekadantam Gajanana, Anekadantam Gajanana, लंबोदर हे गजानना,
लंबोदर हे गजानना,
लंबोदर हे गजानना,
लंबोदर हे गजानना,
लंबोदर गज विचारना.
लंबोदर गज विचारना.
Everybody, पाहि 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 पाहि.
पाहि पाहि गजानना, पार्वती नंदा गजानना,
पार्वती नंदा गजानना.
पार्वती नंदा गजानना.
Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Blessed is the person that not only listen to it, but bless the person who calls another person to listen to it. Bless the person, the parent that bring the child. When they have plenty work and homework, be the person they encourage, listen to me, finish your homework. Be the person to say, listen, I don't accept that you have this, that and the other. Learn to work smart, learn to work within the time. Learn to work within the time. You have to prepare for the exam. You have to finish in the time. Come home, get down, finish your work, do your chores, and get to your prayers. Don't be the type of person, Pandit. They can't come temple, they have homework, they have lessons, because you're training your children very bad. In this life, the mommy just have to go to work, come home, wash the clothes, iron the clothes, cook the food, smile with the child, check the book. You have to do everything. Life is about balance, and time management is critical. So where you see the masjid still doing, although they have the same exam, still doing their prayer, the church still has Sunday school and training and teaching, the mandir has to buck up. The people that belong to that mandir, the families that are struggling to control them, don't feel teenagers start to give trouble just like that. When parents start, according to what is Kali Yuga, when parents become friends and they want to spare them when there's babies and 5-year-old, and you don't want to instill proper training when they are young and moldable, when they become 15-year-old and bad habits set in, good luck. Good luck. You teach a child. The only thing you have to do is go to school, get the paper, get the certificate. That will make you a good boy and a good girl. Get all the money. Good boy, good girl. Never teach them to pray. Never teach them to give charity. Never make time for family. Never make time to do anything else. They might never need to cook a roti. They might never need to bog lagawe the food. No, 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 no. When you hear about demons, some of the parents is the biggest demon blockage in a child life. Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 tell you that. When people banter about what is Kali Yuga, when you hear about bandit on the news, you really say Pandit is Kali Yuga. But it had demonic people. Read any discourse you want. Ram fight, Vaman fight, the dwarf fight. Different age, it always had bad. What is Kali Yuga? Chapter 1 Gita tell you, when the lady in the home, lady in society, lady in the family, stop teaching, stop preaching, stop doing your job, that is Kali Yuga. Because without your mother, who would you be? That means from the time you start, nobody want to do 6 days. Where we check in book to see where the yogini, which corner, that the part where they check the Pandit, the other face southeast, bathed with certain things in the corner of the room, the angle. Why the flag has had that triangle effect? Why this baby is a triangle? Mother live in the angle. In the angle. So in the corner of the room, the ladies put the 5 leaf and they worship Shashti Mata. You who make the breast work, etc. Mother, today you give my baby thanks. But this mother now, Kali Yuga, she want to do that. A long time thing. We are bound to do all the steps, Pandit. Let's do a shortcut. For who? For the development of your child. But when the child come now, fast forward. When you ever hear somebody say, Baba, we make the child, but we make the mind. Oh. Poor mother, you didn't know when you was pregnant, 3 months, we praying sanskar. Bless the brain, bless the nerves, let the head form properly. We don't want ADHD, we don't want autism, we don't want Asperger. We want normal, we want healthy. When you neglect to do it, take where you get. A sanskar is to remove past sins. 6 months, the heart forming, the liver forming, make sure there are no hole. You didn't do it, no problem. Let the karma beat the heart. And when they have spleen problem and they have different problem, take away again. When it's 8 months and the girl frightened, she afraid. I never make a baby before, and I had to go in that room by myself with my shadow. Mother, go with me, please. You ever see that prayer? When they do the Shashti on the 8th month, after they do the baby part, that is the prayer where the mother and the mothers go one side with the girl and they expose the top of the belly, the whole belly outside. It's a lady's thing. And they put a ticker for the belly, for the baby inside, and they RT the belly, and they say, babe, take your time. Where you come too early, 8 months don't make. Last 39 months, let the lungs form properly. Bless the girl, go make and come back. Bless baby live. Imagine you didn't do that. Take away again. When your mother absconds her duty, then you inculcate. Then from the day you start at a deficiency. But when you get the right lady, that is why it is RT that lady. That is why when the prayer is finished, Tuame, Mamata, you are my God. You are my first God. Who's my first God? My mother. My mother who given me all the tools to go, to find. Father, use the next one. You are my God. Before I could worship Murti, I had to worship my God. Who would I be without these two people to ring maize? The value of them, the relevance of these people. Vindravan Biharilala Ki Jai. Tonight, everybody, as we pause here with this discourse, this is the blessing of listening to Devi Bhagavad, illustrated in this one katha of Krishna. How Lord Krishna, Father, uses prayer to save his son, who is so powerful, versatile, eloquent, everything. If you emulate Krishna, who saved Krishna was his father. If you use these things, if you use these tools, Devi Bhagavad, reading, listening to Devi Bhagavad, and your prayers, imagine what you could do in your family when you have tests, difficult times with your children as well. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Before we conclude tonight, I have Pandit Rohit with me. He's from my side. I would ask Baba to give us a short blessing and then we'll have Arti. Pandit Ji.
प्रेम से बोलो महापति महादेव की जय. हाथ जोड़ विनती करो, प्रार्थना करता हूँ. As you all pray together. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Shama Shiva Datre Swaha Swata Namostute Siddhe Buddhe Prade Devi Bhukte Mukte Pradayani Mantra Murte Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jagaramba Durga Devi Mata Ki Jai. Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. Thank you, Babaji, for giving this opportunity.
Tomorrow is our last session. And tomorrow, one of the reasons again why we did it this particular time, in the month of Vaishak on the Ekadasi day, which is tomorrow, one Ekadasi, this day tomorrow, comes one day for the year. And there's a lot of benefit tomorrow night, I'll explain it. But this day only comes one day for the entire year. So tomorrow I'll be in different type of Hawan home, and I'll be bringing for you, for those of you that would be here, God bless you, to receive some of the basma from the Hawan. This basma, I'll explain it. I'll give you that discourse tomorrow night. Why, when the prayers, when the yag finish, what is the correct thing to do? If you happen to have yag in your temple or in your home, you're supposed to burn what is there and take the ash and put it on the person. But if you never see it, if you don't know it, you wouldn't know the value of it. So tomorrow discourse from Devi Bhagwat, basma. What is basma? Basma is the ashes, fancy word for ashes. Why we use it? If you ever see, for example, you know, the Hanuman Murti up the highway, Sri Ganapati, the Swami, watch him, and he does always have a black tikka. Think what I'm saying? That black tikka is just the burned ash from the Hawan. The vibhuti from Sai Baba, that is from Hawan stuff. So we have to understand why we do that. And in doing it, we will understand when people who follow Shakti method, they are walking in fire, why they do that, what's the relevance. Some people get mixed up with some of the stuff. It have correct and it have not so correct. And tomorrow night I'll explain that. In concluding, we'll do some verses of Gita Mahatyam to close off, and then it'll be bye-bye time. Feeling like we could go for more, talk the truth. Devi Bhagwat, this goes sweet, you know, when you get a chance to really listen and learn. But I'm very grateful that we get to spend this little time together in your village, and God bless we get to do it again. Everybody, I hope you enjoy your discourse tonight. Let's all stand down as we do final arti. Standing where you are, you fight it, fight it, fight it. Don't think about no stupidness, don't study nothing. Close your eye. How do you want that? If you want to come and arti the text, you could come and arti. If you want to come and put flowers, you day home, don't worry, come. If you want, as it's Dasmi night, if you want to come and rest, I'm teaching you what to do. You know. If you want to come and rest your head on the Devi Bhagwat, I'm giving you the opportunity to do it. Come and do it. You're welcome. I'll sit right here. I'll wait for you. We're going and sing. If you can't, for whatever reason, I am talking straight. If you didn't get to fast properly, if your belly spoiled, whatever, all respect. I'm not forcing anybody. Standing where you are, sing with me. But say your prayers if you can't come and touch the book. But if you could, do it. Dear Mother, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for putting it in such a way that I got to chant on this Dasmi night, that Kunjika Stotra. Listen to that discourse. And now we are getting ready to receive Prasad and Charan Amrit. Thank you for everything. O suno meri Devi, Parvatavasini, Tera paran paya, Tera paran paya. Parvatavasini tera paran paya, tera paran paya. Pan supari dwaja nariyal, pan supari dwaja nariyal, pan supari dwaja nariyal, pan supari dwaja nariyal. Le tere bhed O suno meri Devi, Parvatavasini, tera paran paya, tera paran paya. Suha chor tere anga viraje, suha chor tere anga viraje, suha chor tere anga viraje, suha chor tere anga viraje. केशर तिलक लगाया, केशर तिलक लगाया. ओ सुनो मेरी देवी, पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया. द्वारे,
ब्रह्मा वेद बने तेरे द्वारे,
ब्रह्मा वेद बने तेरे द्वारे,
ब्रह्मा वेद बने तेरे द्वारे, शंकर ध्यान लगाया,
शंकर ध्यान लगाया। ओ सुनो मेरी देवी,
पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये,
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये,
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये,
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये, कलियुग राज समाया, कलियुग राज समाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी, पर्वत वासिनी,
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती।
मोहन भोग लगाया।
मोहन भोग लगाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी,
पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी, पर्वत वासिनी,
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया,
तेरा पार न पाया।
तेरा पार न पाया।
Together. Twameva Mata. Everybody, lift your voice.
सपिता त्वमेव,
Twameva Bandhuscha.
सखा त्वमेव,
Twameva Vidya.
द्रविणं त्वमेव,
Twameva Sarva.
मम देव देवा,
Twameva Sarva.
मम देव देवा।
Together. Om Shanti. Everybody. Shanti.
शांति हरि ओम।
प्रेम से बोलो उमापति महादेव की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, श्री आदि शक्ति माता की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय। सीताराम, सीताराम everybody, सीताराम everybody।